down. Local bus to the red carpet gowns. Lady Rose the queen with the news to crown. Saturday morning, feel the groove. Sip your coffee and catch the mood. Lady Rose got the scoop for you. Let's make the morning move.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday morning. It is early. It's 9:39. I'm a few minutes late. We have a special guest with us today. Say hello. He said hi. He's a little one, so his verbiage isn't that great, but he can talk a little bit. Ain't that right? See, there we go. He can say all those things. We're going to get started. I'm going to wait a few minutes. Let some people get in here. We're going to get to the 10-minute mark. Okay, don't sing to us today. No singing. No singing. No singing, baby. Let's see if we can find us some music to play real fast while I go grab something off the printer. Give me 1 second. Something we can listen to that'll be pleasant to our ears. Let's see.
We praise your name. Oh, yeah. We lift our voices to say thank you for your goodness and your mercy towards us. God been good to anybody. For your mercy towards us, we offer praise. Let's lift our hands and worship. Oh Lord, we give you praise. And somebody shout, thank you for your goodness. And your mercy. For your goodness, I feel like y'all, but I've been through some stuff. And when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all he's done for me, for your goodness, and your mercy, toward us, for your goodness, and your mercy towards us. We offer Hebrews chapter 12.
All right, we're back. I had to go grab some things off of the printer. We're going to talk about some things this morning. Let me just go over what I got on the docket. Hey, Symmetry, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live. We got a guest this morning. He may be a little noisy. He's unpredictable. So I can't really say. You might hear him say a couple of things because he got a mic too. Ouch. You just slammed my finger in the drawer. Oh my goodness. Yes. We're going to talk about some things I found in the news that I found kind of interesting. One, we're going to talk about the Dudley Cosmetology University closing in North Carolina. If you know, Dudley has been a name that's been around the beauty industry, especially black hair, for years. Dudley products, Dudley perms, relaxers, hair products, conditioners, shampoos. They used to have, I believe, a Jerry Curl back in the day. They are actually closing their cosmetology university. We're going to listen to that. United States Postal Service may be closing in 2027 if they do not get some relief. Mississippi becomes the first U.S. state to ban lab-grown dairy products after the passage of House Bill 1153. Tiger Woods was arrested this past week, charged with DUI after being involved in a rollover crash. We're going to talk about an officer out of South Fulton County, Georgia, who did the unthinkable to someone that he arrested. We're going to talk about that. He was also arrested. We're going to talk about the TikToker, Brene, and how she had to pay $40,000. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about Tyler Perry and some of the things he's done. My guest co-host, baby, he is touching all of the things this morning. The mouse, the drawers. He been in everything that got to do with my desk today. I've set him by me because he's a little busybody, but we're gonna work through this morning. We're gonna make it through. Good morning, that's me, AD. Thank you for coming in. We're gonna talk about the 2026 colors of the spring and summer. And I don't know if many of you know it, but there are colors that come out every year at the beginning of the year, which tells us what you can see trending for the summer and for the spring and for the fall. You can see those things on. Yeah, give me a second. Let me get him something to do. Here you go. Want to write? Want to write? Here. Want to write on this? Let me pull you up a little closer. So you can write. Can you see the desk? Okay, there you go. All right, maybe that'll keep him busy for a second. And we're going to talk about the Tank versus Tyrese versus and how it actually came out. Who did y'all like? Who you didn't like? What was the highlight of it? What was not the highlight of it? Then we're going to talk about Jarvis Butts and the fact that he was found unalive this past week in prison. And let's get started. Please comment, like, share, subscribe to this channel. I am trying to grow this channel. I am doing great, and I owe it to all of you guys who actually come on here and watch these videos even after I've gone off live. I appreciate that more than anything. I also appreciate those who come live, engage, talk. I enjoy all of the going back and forth. Honestly, I do. Fair use disclaimer: some material in this video is used under U.S. Copyright Fair Use Section 107 for purposes such as commentary, criticism, news reporting, and education. Yeah, it fell. I'm sorry. Here you go. There's another one. Yeah, we got plenty of paper. You can write all over. I got plenty of index cards for you. All things that I'm saying today is all alleged. Trust me. All this is in my opinion. I don't know if any of it's true other than what I've read in the paper, what I read in articles, and different things online. Yes, sir. And that's what we're going to go with today. All right. All views expressed in this live, they are all alleged. They're in my opinion, and they're all for entertainment purposes. Don't go out your way to dislike anybody. Please don't. And we're going to get started. I'm going to put a banner at the bottom, which is to let you know that my fair use disclaimer. Let's go. So we won't be in here long because this is what we're going to be hearing for the next few hours. He's going to talk because he thinks he has the mic, even though the mic is on this side. Anywho, let's move forward. Be careful, okay? All right. He's a little parrot. He says everything I say. First, we're gonna start with Dudley's Cosmetology School, and them going out of business. Like I said, Dudley's been around for years. My mother was a retired cosmetologist. And I remember her going to the hair shows that were Dudley hair shows. I remember her buying the products. The lady who does my hair currently, I used to only use Dudley relaxers. And I don't use any relaxers now because I've gone natural. But it's, to hear them going out of the Cosmetology University actually closing after 50 years is kind of disheartening. Owner Eunice Dudley said she is not retiring, but will help her daughter, who is continuing the business in High Point. But the one that is in Greensboro downtown, I believe, is closing. So Dudley Cosmetology University has closed its South Elm. Child, they are not gonna let me be great. Give me 1 second. We done lost our page. Let's go back. Dudley Cosmetology University has closed its South Elm Street location in downtown Greensboro, marking the end of more than 50 years at the site. Owner Eunice Dudley, 83, is not retiring. She plans to assist her daughter, who is continuing the family's beauty business in High Point. The downtown Greensboro location officially closed Friday, March the 20th. Y'all, this is a shout out to WFMY News 2 in North Carolina. Let's listen to what Miss Dudley had to say. I'm going to go on mute so you can hear it.
Arkansas, pay attention, DraftKings.
Oh, we would get a commercial. I should have already rigged this up by now. My fault, you guys. Sorry. Here we go.
Dudley Cosmetology University, I know right where that is. It's closing its location on South Elm Street after serving its community for decades.
Our Giselle Thomas spoke with the face behind the legacy about how we got here and what's next.
One of our last customers.
Eunice Dudley says she's slowing things down after 54 years serving as the director of Dudley Cosmetology University on South Elm.
I'm going to move on and do something with my daughter Ursula in her business. I'm going to be working in the office and doing anything she needs me to do.
Dudley says the closing of the beauty school in Greensboro is bittersweet, and she's proud of its service in the community.
It's just a myriad of things. You can't just pick out just one. It's so many things our company has done. And it's not to boast to us. It's to help the individuals.
The doors closed for the beauty school on Friday. Dudley says the closure stems from the changes in the cosmetology business and parking changes downtown.
It costs to park down here in the lot. And a lot of my customers are older. And I'm one of those persons, I don't want to have to take out my phone and take a picture and pay with a credit card for parking, and I'm going to go to get a hairdo. I don't know if I'll be there 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours.
As Dudley reflects on her impact, she says sharing her skills with the next generation is just one of the many ways she loves on her community.
Yes, our very last student.
Recent graduate Mikkel Monique Davis says she holds Dudley's teachings close to her heart.
Energy and the things we've learned and the knowledge that we've gained, the love that we've shared, the spirit that we've captured here is definitely going to move on.
One chapter ends as the legacy continues.
And I'm moving on and happy about it. So people say, yes, we are ending a legacy of what's happening in Greensboro, but we still have our beauty school in Chicago that is going strong. And I have a niece that's in Washington, D.C.
In Greensboro, Giselle Thomas, WFMY News 2.
Today, Mrs. Dudley says that she's having an
There you have it. Dudley is closing that one location. Good to know that their children, nieces, are keeping the business going. Child, when I tell you, we're struggling today. We are struggling. To know that the business continues to go on is a good thing because, again, I can remember Dudley back in the days when my mother was doing hair. Miss Eunice has been, okay. Miss Eunice is 83 years old, so she's ready to retire. And I can't really blame her on that one. It's sometimes you got to know when to fold them, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. And looks like she's knowing when to fold them. And shout out, I hope she has a great retirement and work at her own leisure. Go when you want to go. Don't go when you don't want to go. Y'all, excuse the noise, but we got a co-host this morning. He's a little loud. Next, we're going to talk about United States Postal Service that say that without some assistance, child, we may lose the mail. United States Post, just shout out to People Magazine. United States Postal Service may not deliver mail in a year and could run out of cash by 2027, Postmaster General warns. What we need to know is that Postmaster General David Steiner warned that USPS could run out of cash by October without congressional intervention. USPS has faced financial losses since 2007, including $9 billion last fiscal year and $1.3 billion in early 2026. Amazon claims USPS abruptly walked away at the 11th hour during contract renewal negotiations in 2025. And I believe the reason why they walked away was because Amazon was really monopolizing a lot of the United States Postal Service, their staff. So they were having to work on Saturdays, which was not an agreement with the union. There was a lot of stuff that was going on with that. So we're going to have to do something. Play with that. We're going to have to do something to keep the United States Postal Service going. And let's see what they actually are saying that they want us to help them do. The United States Postal Service says they may run out of cash as early as October and may not be able to deliver mail by next year unless drastic measures are taken. Postmaster General David Steiner delivered the warning during a hearing with the White House Oversight Subcommittee on government operations on Tuesday, March 17th, according to CNN and Rutgers. Please know that the United States Postal Service is not operated through the United States government. It is a private-owned company. The United States government does help subsidize them, but they are not ran through the United States government anymore. They used to be, but they've separated since. Steiner said the issue has warned of could only be avoided. The issues he warned could only be avoided if Congress allows the agency to borrow more money, in addition to charging more for postage and other potential congressional reforms. At our current rate, we'll be out of cash in less than 12 months. So in about a year from now, the Postal Service would be unable to deliver the mail. Steiner, former board member at FedEx, told the subcommittee. So y'all get out. If y'all value what we have in the Postal Service, y'all get out here and start mailing out stuff. Y'all, we need y'all to get some postage stamps. Child, hold on. Let me give him this microphone. Go on and talk. Get your hand out there. There we go. You talking through that mic. Let me use this mic. He's gonna sing now. Child, when I tell you we got something going on over here. So y'all, the only way we're gonna keep the United States Postal Service going, the post office, if you value anything that you get through the mail, if you value being able to run to the post office and send something somewhere without having to go find UPS or whatever, you're going to have to start supporting the United States Postal Service. It's that plain. It's that simple. Moving forward, Mississippi becomes the first United States state to ban. You're too loud. Mommy be here in a minute. I can't wait. Mississippi becomes the first. Did I pull an article on that? I thought I did. We may have to come back. Oh, here it comes. All right. They become the first state to ban sale of lab-grown dairy products. Did y'all know they were growing? They were doing lab-grown dairy products in America. I knew that there were a lot of things being grown through labs, but dairy, oh my goodness. No wonder we got so many lactose intolerant people in the world. Anywho, as my daughter said, we were not made to drink cow's milk. You're not a calf. You should not be drinking cow's milk. You said. Jackson, Mississippi lawmakers have passed a bill that bans the sale of lab-grown dairy products in the state. House Bill 1153 was passed on Tuesday and became law without the governor's signature. The measure prohibits the manufacturers sale or offer sale of cell-cultured dairy products in Mississippi. According to the Agriculture Commissioner, Andy Gibson, Mississippi is the first state to outlaw lab-grown dairy products. The bill also expands and tightens the state's rule on how meat and related products can be labeled and sold, and prevents misbranding. Child, we need that in every state. Me and my sister had a conversation just the other day. She went to Aldi's she said she was going to buy fruit. And I was like, baby, please go to Sprouts, Whole Foods, HEB, find you another outlet to go to, because I saw an article where this lady went through Aldi's and most of the foods that she found were GMO modified. And we don't want to be putting that into our body because we know those are things that causes cancer. So she was like, oh, let me leave here. I'm going right across the street. There's a Whole Foods across the street. So I'm going to go right over here and get me some food over here, which I prefer that she did anyway, because as we get older, we need to be careful what we put in our bodies, because just as you are as children, you get allergies and you outgrow them. As you get older, you get allergies and then you don't outgrow them. You keep those allergies. So I think it's very important. You be careful. It's very important that you watch what you put into your body as we get older. It will update multiple sections of state law to clarify definitions of meat. And we know that they selling anything out here in the store. My cousin years ago told us, y'all be careful buying ground beef. She said, because ground beef used to brown. When you get ground beef from Walmart, she said it doesn't brown, allegedly. I'm gonna put that out there because I don't need Walmart coming for me, allegedly. But if you notice, it gets darker, but it doesn't brown like ground beef used to brown. Cultivated protein, insect protein, and plant protein products. House Bill 1153 will become law and will take effect on July 1st. And shout out to WLBT3 on your side for this article. Child, when I tell you I didn't know anything about lab-grown dairy stuff until I read that article. And shout out to Miss Symmetry for sending me that, because I appreciate knowing things, because we all need to know. When we find out something, I think it's only fair that we pass that information around so that others will be aware of it as well. Moving on. Did y'all know Tyler Perry? I mean, not Tyler Perry. We're going to get to him too. But Tiger Woods on this past week, child, done rolled over his car. I don't know what he was doing. But authorities say Tiger Woods showed signs of impairment at the scene of a car crash in which he struck another vehicle and rolled his Land Rover. And that's his Land Rover on its side, child. I don't know what Tiger Woods was doing. Tiger Woods was released on bail late Friday, hours after his Land Rover clipped a truck, rolled onto his side, and the golfer was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence, officials say. Woods had been traveling at high speeds on a residential road after the crash showed signs of impairment, Martin County Sheriff John Budinski said, adding that investigators believe that he had taken some kind of medication or drug. He described Woods as lethargic and said he agreed to a breathalyzer test that showed no signs of alcohol, but he refused a urine test and was arrested. Child, I didn't think that they could do all that, but maybe, different states have different laws. He in Florida, so good luck with that. Florida law requires that he spend at least 8 hours in jail before he can post bail. Woods, who was not injured in the crash, has been held separate from others at the jail. Budinski said he's not going to be with other inmates that could hurt him or try to capitalize on what he did. He said he'll pay the price, but he's not going to pay the price by getting punished in jail. So I don't know if they drew blood. Child, you ask me, I don't think they got anything to stand on, but I wish Tiger all the luck. All the luck. You said Tiger Woods a mess. That's me, AD. He definitely is a mess, and now he got himself in some more trouble. Whatever Tiger got going on, child, I'm going to tell you, let me see if I can find that picture of Tiger Woods, because I want y'all to see what he looked like. Tiger Woods looked a mess in that, in his arrest photo. I'm like, what Tiger got going on in his life? Because, where's the picture at? Here goes one picture. that they showed. Let me see if I can show this picture. See if it'll pop up. It did not pop up. Oh, it's the only thing I hate. Let me see if I can scroll down and find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Child, Tiger looked a hot mess in this photo here. Y'all look at Tiger. Tiger looked like he might have a little touch of the Down syndrome. I don't know what's going on in Tiger head, but good luck, Tiger. I wish you the best, baby. Whatever you're going through, I wish you get over it. Wish you get over it, Tiger. He indeed is a mess. He indeed is. Hey, Michelle. He indeed is a mess. Y'all, let's move on over to this this officer in Fulton County, South Fulton County, Georgia, was arrested, y'all, after he allegedly SA'd a person that he arrested. South Fulton police officer sexually or SA assaulted a woman after arresting her, officials say. We're going to listen to what they said in the news. But a Metro Atlanta police officer is accused of SAing a woman he arrested. Police say a woman was involved in a domestic dispute with South Fulton police officer Michael Cochran confronted her. He arrested her after she found out she had a warrant. It was on the way to the jail that police say Cochran violated her in the worst way. None of us want anybody like that among our ranks, interim City of South Fulton Police Chief Cedric Alexander said about Cochran. Officers arrested Cochran after Alexander said he SA'd her, a 28-year-old woman whom he arrested on March the 21st. And the initial call for service that the officer responded to was a domestic dispute, Alexander said. Police at Cochran said the woman involved in the dispute at a gas station on Spence Road. Alexander said he turned off his body camera and arrested her after finding out she had a warrant out of DeKalb County. Child, the woman told staff at the jail Cochran had SA'd her on the way. Alexander said his officers checked Cochran's in-car camera system and GPS data. It was determined that when they took off, he took her to an undisclosed location where the SA took place, Alexander said. Channel 2, Tom Jones asked Alexander what Cochran said after officers confronted him. And in quotations, it says, "I can't get into the specifics of that," Alexander told Jones. He didn't deny it. Jones asked Alexander, "I can't get into the specifics of that at this point," Alexander said. But court documents indicate Cochran initially denied it and later said that the X was voluntary after seeing the in-car video. So this man cut off his dash cam, cut off his body cam, but forgot that the car has in-car video that he can check. What an idiot. Anywho, Alexander said people under arrest cannot consent. I want y'all out here in the publications to remember that. People under arrest cannot consent to have consensual anything, because at that point, you are a ward of the city, the state, the county, wherever you are. Being in that supervisory role, he's responsible for her care. He's in total violation, Alexander said. Police said Cochran is in the process of being terminated. Child, don't be in the process, just do it. Alexander said his officers are looking at his past arrests to see if anything raises suspicion. Child, I guarantee you, some people fist to get some charges dismissed. Guarantee, especially ladies. Cochran faces sexual assault by persons with supervisory authority and violation of oath. Child, shout out to WSBTV2 in Atlanta for this. Let's see if there's anything. It says playing above. I don't see nothing playing. Now playing above. Child, we may not get this one. I should have pulled it from somewhere else, but we pretty much have read what Alexander said. Yes, thank God for the car video. But this guy thought he was being slick. Y'all, give me a minute. Can we stop? Can we stop? Is it something you done dropped everything you had on the floor? Y'all, give me a second. Want your microphone? Here. Yeah, this is what he's playing with. This is what he's playing with. Got it? Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, thank God for the car video, because if it had not been for that, he could have denied it. Although GPS said that he went off and it verified the lady's story, the very fact that there was in-car video, it gives you everything that was going on inside that car. So thank God for that. Uh-oh. Don't fall. TikToker Brene, if y'all been following this Brene story, she was found guilty of alienation of affection because her friend, one of her friends, she started sleeping with the lady's husband, and they were indeed friends. And so she received a judgment late last year. The friend did a $1.7 million. Child, which was one of the biggest cases that they've ever seen when it comes down to this particular law of alienation of affection. And so this past week, the judge ordered Brene to pay the ex-wife $40,000. TikToker ordered to make a $40,000 payment to husband's ex-wife. She married the lady's husband, her friend's husband. She later married him because the friend and the husband divorced. But the lady, baby, she sued her because she was messing around with the husband before they got the divorce. TikToker ordered to make $40,000 payment to husband's ex-wife while appealing $1.7 million judgment in alienation of affection case. This is Brene. I don't know if you ever seen her on TikTok. She be on the TikTok, baby. She be on the TikTok doing all kinds of things. She said she won't be able to afford to get her stuff from Ulta and Sephora because that's how she makes her money, through beauty products. Anywho, a judge ordered Brene, a North Carolina-based TikTok star, to pay $40,000 while she appeals a $1.7 million judgment, which ordered Kennard to pay Akira Montague for her role in the end of Akira's marriage to her ex-husband. On March 24th, Kennard, Timothy, and Akira all appeared in court. The legal dispute initially gathered nationwide attention in November when a jury sided with Montague after she accused Kennard of alienation of affection, intentionally spurring the end of her marriage, and criminal conversation having sex with a person's spouse. On Tuesday, Durham, North Carolina judge ordered Brene Kennard, a North Carolina-based TikTok star, to pay $40,000 while she appeals the judgment. So, child, good luck, Brene. Good luck. Honey, that's the most expensive man I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't want no man that cost me millions of dollars. Child, none whatsoever. Keep him. Let's go on over here to Jarvis Butts. Jarvis Butts is a gentleman who actually was found guilty of the unaliving of Nazara Harris. She is believed to be unalived. She was 13 years old. She was pregnant by this gentleman, and he was sentenced to prison. He actually, a few weeks ago, pled guilty. He's been in prison this whole time, or in jail this whole time. But a couple of weeks ago, he was sentenced for her unaliving. And he's been in prison, I think, a couple of weeks. But he was found unalived in his prison cell. Jarvis Butts passes away in prison weeks after sentencing for killing of Nazaya Harris. Brief. Jarvis Butts has passed away in prison. Butts was sentenced to prison March 12th for smothering of Detroit teen Nazaya Harris and 8 other girls. He received 35 to 60-year prison sentence. But as we know, it looks like they're saying that his unaliving was probably a suicide. Michigan Department of Correction confirmed that Butts has passed away Thursday at the Charles Eager Reception and Guidance Center in Jackson, MDOC. Officials said his unaliving is being investigated by Michigan State Police as a suicide. This is Jarvis Butts. Why he had to unalive little girls and play with little girls is mind-boggling because he's not an ugly gentleman. So your zest and quest to play with little girls is bothersome to me. It really bothers me. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a lot of noise over here. No sympathy, Michelle. Zero sympathy, child. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. May you meet your maker the same way you decided someone else's fate. Anywho, y'all. So that was a versus done a couple of days ago. He has taken everything out of my dish drawer. It's like literally perfume. I got change in here. He's throwing it all on the floor. So as soon as this is over, I'm going to have to pick everything up. Can you put my perfume back in there? Can you put that back? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Child, he's something else. You're welcome. So Tank to me is a better singer. I'm just gonna give my thoughts. To me, Tank is a better singer. I like Tyrese as well, but I am a Tank fan. I think Tyrese has some really nice songs, but the very fact that Tyrese likes to cry all the time and he's always found in vicarious situations just kind of turns me off on Tyrese. But Tyrese has a beautiful voice. I'm not going to pretend that he cannot sing, because he can. But I really enjoyed the verses. Today they will be doing a concert together as well, which I think is going to be great. I think this is something that will help both of them boost their. Tank has not had a problem going to concerts. I haven't heard of Tyrese really getting out here on tour, but I think this is going to boost them both up. It's going to boost them both up. It's not a drum. Boost them back up into the atmosphere. Y'all put down in the comments section, who did y'all think won the verses? Of course, I'm going to put Tank any day, any week. That is who I'm going to go for at all times. It's going to always be Tank. And it is what it is. Yeah, I want to go over to the colors of spring and summer of 2026. I myself am a person that these are some of the things I enjoy. Me and my daughter actually had this conversation this past week about color trends. And so these are the color trends for summer and spring of this year. As you see, the colors, they said, I did read in Vogue, like reds, we're going to go with tomato red instead of just a plain red or burnt orange. We're going to knock that out of the water. We're going to go with a tomato red. They're going to go with a clementine orange, a canary yellow, the royal purple. So when you go into the store, and these are the colors you're going to see when it comes down to clothes. You're going to see the tomato red dresses and shirts and blouses, as some people call them. The oranges, the yellow, and the purple. Want to get in? Okay. Can I move that? Or are you going to go right there? Okay. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay. You're going to see the teal, the emerald, the lime green, and then it has, is that squawk? I don't know what that color is. It looks lime green to me, but the colors are going to be interchangeable. They're saying like pinks are going to be a powder pink, blush pink, cloud white, soft ivory. These are going to be the color trends. So you're going to start seeing these colors popping up. Stores, your jewelry, your cosmetic jewelry is going to be the same way. And I love color trends. I love color trends. You said I'm into green now. Me too. I actually bought a pair of shoes, but they're, I would say lime green, the more, because, you know, last season we had the army green colors that were in. So I actually bought a couple of dresses that are that color and shoes to match. So you said, glad I already have those color trends. Me too. I have a lot of those color trends. Reds, I don't know. I'm kind of off on the reds. Teal, I have seen a ton of teal. In fact, me and my daughter we were in Hot Springs last weekend, and I tried on this teal jumpsuit, and she goes, I forgot you like teal. And I was like, yeah, don't everybody like teal? She's like, well, no, not everybody. She said, but I forgot that was one of your colors. I'm go pretty much, I'm going to go with whatever the trends are, because I buy clothes. He's bad. I buy clothes, you know, based on the seasons. So those are just how I shop. Anywho, moving right along. This last thing we're going to talk about, and then we're going to get on off the screen because I got somebody who is really terrorizing me. Stop. Stop. Please stop. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see. He's not gonna stop. Oh, let's talk about Homeland Security before I get into this last one, because the last thing I'm gonna talk about is gonna be really good. Homeland Security, as you know, TSA is not, they are partially funded, right? So this Friday, Congress met again to try to see if they could come up with a deal. I don't know if you would call what they've done a deal, but we know it has not passed the House. When I tell you our co-host he's doing the most this morning, baby. He can't come back no more. How about that? You can't come back to no more Saturday morning scoops. All right, sir? Sir. He don't care. Don't stand up. Don't. This is, baby, when I say a daredevil, this is a daredevil. Get down. Well, sit down. There you go. You can't stand up in that. How the Homeland Security deal unraveled and split Republican leaders in Congress. For several hours Friday, in the stillness before dawn, the Senate appeared to have finally figured out how to fund most of the Department of Homeland Security. Y'all excuse me, we got somebody playing with my mouse. Homeland Security before it faced the longest partial shutdown in U.S. history. Senators handed House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican from Louisiana, their deal and headed for the airports, seemingly confident of success. Then it collapsed. Then here goes the words. Then it collapsed spectacularly. And since Johnson marched out of his office Friday afternoon, he angrily rebuked the plan that the Senate had unanimously agreed to as a joke. I have protected the House. I have to protect the American people. You are not protecting the American people. I don't know who you're protecting, but it ain't us, buddy. Johnson told reporters. It was a dramatic denouncement of a deal that his counterpart, Senate Majority Leader John Thune, Republican of South Dakota, had negotiated after weeks of efforts, and was the latest abrupt turn in a funding saga that has bedeviled top Republicans for much of the year. Y'all, this is why it's important that we get out here and vote. It's important that we get out here and vote this season. We turned out pretty good in March. We got to do the same thing a couple of more times. Let me have that. Let me have it. Let me have it. Let me have it. Girl, you don't do nothing. I ask. Come here. Let me have it. Let me have that. Okay. You have it. But when I get through, I'm going to get it from you. You said they are so ridiculous. They are very ridiculous. Very, very, very ridiculous. I hope that they go ahead and fund TSA. I'm going to tell you this. Until TSA is funded, I'm not getting on a plane. I'm not getting on a plane. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere by plane until TSA is funded fully. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse to go anywhere until they are funded fully. Get the deal passed and get the TSA people paid. You said it, Michelle. You said it. Get it done. Get it done by all means necessary. Not any, by all means. Because these people should not have to work for free. It's not fair. Who is that fair to? Who is it fair to for anyone to have to work for free? Now, I don't know if y'all heard this, but I was watching something the other day, and they said they suspect that Glorilla is pregnant. I don't know. They said it looked like she had a baby bump. She still looks small to me. She had on a pretty big sweatshirt. You know, I'm a Glorilla fan. I love Glorilla. I think Glorilla, Flipper T is one of my favorite people. And I'm going to tell you why I like Flipper T. But then I'm going to go back to Glorilla. Flipper T is one of the smartest women out there. She actually went live last week. Let me see if I can find it. And went off on this guy. I don't forgot his name. because he said that she needed to share her royalties with the guy who's out here, doing this to her song. And she said, I don't need to share a darn thing. It's a reason why he done tried to do that to other songs, and he had to go back to my song. And I'm not fit to share none of my royalties. He out here making money, so why should I have to share my royalties? And I think it's absurd that people believe that she should just have to go out. Let me see if I can find it. Because babe, when I say you Flipper went off, Flipper T is one of the smartest women out there. When I say smart, she has a master's degree. She is, when I say smart, she's just a smart girl, period. Let me see if I can find it. Because baby, when she goes out, she goes off. And she does not hold back anything. I don't want to use someone else's information on YouTube. I want to hear her words. Is this it? I think this is it. Child. Here it is. Let's listen for a minute. Y'all, I'm sorry if my live has been all over the place today, but I'm all over the place babysitting a little boy. Trust me, I am not the same Lady Rose that's normally come down here on Saturdays.
You and Ray Daniels.
Honestly, I just came across a video, like everybody kept sending me a clip of him like saying basically I should share publishing of my song with somebody, and that kind of made me feel some type of way because I get really, really, really sensitive when it comes to stuff that I work hard for.
Okay.
So it's like when somebody try to take something that I got.
And I think everybody failed to realize this was her song. She had all the creative rights, went into the studio, put the money down for the studio time. She owns all the rights to her music. And then for this guy to get on his live and say that she needs to share her royalties is just wild. That's just wild to me.
And give it to somebody else and putting their nose and stuff that don't have nothing to do with them, first of all. Like that's where it really made me say something. Y'all know I stay out of all I don't do shit like that. But when shit like that,
we can't curse. We can't curse.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I ain't know y'all can't curse.
Let you get one off.
Y'all know I could. Y'all should have told me that in the beginning. But yeah, like when people take stuff that don't belong to them and try to give it to somebody else, and they don't know what somebody put in, into that, it kind of like, and it's me. So it kind of did something to me. So, I have to speak up for me and what I do and what I love to do. And I have to stand up for myself.
What this, I am proud of her for standing up for herself. Ray Daniels was dead wrong for what he said. She doesn't owe anybody anything for her music, for her song. You get out here and dance to it, that's on you. Nobody's making you dance to her music or her song. So I am proud of her for standing up for herself and doing what she thought was right. I'm not supposed to give nobody royalties. He's welcome to dance to it. They've done music together. It's been great. But I'm not supposed to give you no royalties or nothing I got going on at all. I don't care what you talk about at all. Anyway, back over to my girl, Glorilla. Glorilla, they say they think she's pregnant. If she is, congratulations, Glorilla. Baby, Glorilla has been out here doing the things and being a beautiful girl and taking care of her family. Not sure if they appreciate it or not, but she has been doing those things. And shout out to her if she's pregnant or if she's not. Shout out, Glorilla. Moving right along. The last thing I'm going to bring to you guys, and then we're going to be done with this, is a actual something I found. Can we stop? What you want? You want this? Okay. This? Okay. All right. Don't hurt nobody and don't hurt yourself. Stay right there with it. No, give it here because I don't want you to run with that. You might poke yourself in the eye. Thank you. No, don't get upset here. Y'all, give me 1 second. Y'all, he don't like to be told no. You tell him no, you got a problem. So he wanted to play with something. I'm gonna let him play with it. He's gonna have to sit still and play with it. So Tyler Perry decided that he would give TSA workers, they told him he could not give them cash. So Tyler Perry decided to give them $250,000 in Visa cards because the government would not allow them to have cash. So I found this article on US Today. Tyler Perry gives TSA workers $250,000 in Visa cards after cash tip fails. After a kind gesture to airport employees in Georgia didn't go as planned, Tyler Perry found a workaround. The Amadea homecoming director tried to hand cash to TSA employees at Hartsfield-Jackson's Atlanta International Airport on March 26, which was this past Wednesday, but was turned down due to federal rules. USA Today has learned. He later worked with the TSA, which is the Transportation Security Administration, to find another way to support them during the Department of Homeland Security shutdown. And so the actor and filmmaker ended up donating $250,000 worth of Visa gift cards to TSA workers at the Atlanta airport on March the 27th. The donation comes as the Department of Homeland Security shutdown continues with no end in sight, leaving more than 64,000 airport security workers working without pay. President Donald Trump signed an order on Friday declaring an unprecedented emergency situation to reroute federal funds to pay TSA staffers. The move will allow TSA employees to get their paychecks as early as March 30th instead of waiting for back pay after the shutdown ends. Collectively, TSA officers who are considered essential workers have now missed nearly $1 billion in paychecks since the shutdown, prompting many work absences as they find alternative forms of financial support. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Shout out to Tyler Perry. No good deed goes without recognition, none whatsoever. And I believe that is a great, great thing. Child, I'm going to get off this live because this boy with the afro is determined to have all of my undivided attention. Every single bit of it. Yes, Michelle, bravo to Tyler Perry. And I will say this, I believe that is one of the greatest things that someone can do is to be able, if you have the means, be able to help someone else who may be in need, whatever they may look like, be able to help them. And I believe that Tyler Perry always gives back. He never goes without giving back. And I really appreciate him for that. Question, what time does I Said What I Said come on? I'm not really sure, Michelle. I really don't know. I think we all count on Saturdays. We have our own things going, so everybody comes on at a different time. Literally. Last night, you know, as you see, I had a guest overnight. He came and spent some time with me. And we were up playing late. And I had laid him down to go to sleep. It was probably around 11. And I noticed that True T was live on Instagram. So I live streamed it over to YouTube, child. And of course, she filtered it to me. She filtered it to me because she's my friend. And I decided to go ahead and filter it to YouTube. But that's why that is over there. I just saw it live and thought I would. Don't destroy that. I need that to work. So that's why you see that live from her up. And I will say this, anybody, I know that a lot of times we don't pay attention to what people say, or we don't think it through fully as to what they say or why they say things. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. And you know, Michelle, I only caught the last little bit. She had been on almost an hour before I had even saw that she was live. But I will say this, there was somebody, I went through going through receipts this morning because, you know, I bring receipts. I don't just be up here talking. I bring receipts. Okay. You said, girl, I had no idea. I fell asleep and missed all lives last night. I should have been asleep, but just so happened, again, he came over. My other two grands came over, and we were downstairs playing a game because he was asleep. And they came over, the older two came over, and they woke him up because when I say my grandkids enjoy being with, they enjoy being with each other. They enjoy having a baby cousin because they are so close in age. My oldest is 13, the next one is 11. So you got, don't beat on my work computer. You have an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old, and then you have a baby who's 1. So when I say they are mesmerized by this little boy, they are mesmerized by their little cousin. So when they see him or they know he's over here, they're going to try to make their way over here. So my baby girl went and picked up the two older grandbabies, and they came over and played with their little cousin last night. They had a good time. I got them all out of my house around 11, everybody but him. He stayed all night. And they told me they'll be back this morning. Child, I don't know if I'm ready for all 3 of them to be in the house. That means I'm going to have to cook something. But when I finally got him to bed, I was scrolling through because I wasn't sleepy yet. And I saw that she was live on Instagram. So that's why it's over there. And she filtered it to me, though. She filtered it to me, and that's why I got it over there. That's my buddy. We go out, we hang out, in the streets, and we go, eat bonbons on Fridays and Saturdays. I ain't living for me. Came at the end, baby. I'm almost done. Me and True T, we go out and eat bonbons, and we go to the Andretti's and drive the race cars. We do all the things, a little brunch every now and then, those kind of things, Yeah. But anyway, I was going through my receipts this morning, and I just want y'all to realize how people lie and then they play victim. We done had the news. I'm gonna be a little messy for a minute, just a little messy for a few minutes. But my messiness is it's gonna make sense in a minute because my messiness is truth. I don't do messiness and it's lies. My messiness is truth. But let's get down to it. I'm gonna put him down for a minute. Go over there and get that little rolling pin and roll. Can you roll some things? Get that little roller over there. Let them find out what that is. You said, let me keep sipping this coffee. Yeah, get your tea, and let's talk for a minute. So, as many of you know, I don't mind calling out names because I am who I am. There's gonna be some names I'm not gonna mention, but this particular name, I don't care about it. Melanie Cherie posted a video a while back. I didn't put it on here because it's not that important. But she said that someone that she didn't know was following her was in her inbox. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I remember it. I remember it. I remember it very well. Okay. She said somebody that is known to dislike her was in her inbox. I don't really care for Melanie. The character that she played on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I would say that. And if y'all ever wonder why I have that We Accept EBT up there, it's a whole story behind it. Maybe one day I will tell. But We Accept EBT was another stalker who was over here following on my page. We Accept EBT. So much so I created We Accept EBT too. And there you go, right here. There it is. We accept EBT. I accept it too. But she said that someone had been in her inbox and that they had sent her a message saying that Stormy was going to be live. Hold on, my daughter just asked me if I want some tacos from Torches. Yeah, baby, yes. Shrimp fried and on corn. All right. And so you said I agree with the line and playing victim of it all. Baby, when I say, hey, Satin baby doll, your friend is here, Satin. He was say hi, Satin. Say hi, Satin baby doll. Can you say hi? He's not talking, but in a few minutes he'll be back in rare form if I find his microphone, baby. He'll be back in rare form. He has a floor full of stuff on. Trust me, all my things are on the floor. all the things that were in the drawer in my desk are now on the floor. So, Melanie Cherie has said that someone had this person had sent her an inbox and had said that Stormy was doing a live, or Stormy had a new show coming out. I don't forgot the details. I have them in my phone because, again, I keep receipts. And that person went and posted that they were being stalked by Melanie Cherie. They posted it. I mean, the gull, the nuts, I don't know what you call it, the balls. And so someone said, how is she stalking you when you were the one who actually came out and said that you sent her something? So how is it stalking? And she went live and told this whole lie. I mean, just lying, y'all. Just lying. Oh my God. I sent this mass text message out. It went out to everybody who follows me and that I follow. Instagram don't work like that. It don't. Or y'all, I know y'all know better than that, right? Y'all know better than that. I don't even have to explain that to y'all. Y'all know better than that. But then went back and deleted the post where you said Melanie was stalking you after you had been over there stalking her. Child. Give it here. Give it here. I don't want you to hurt yourself, okay? This is dangerous. He has a yardstick, y'all. And I don't want him to hurt himself. It was my mom's, and I probably shouldn't even have it in here, but I keep it in my room for some reason. Yeah, you can play with that. Yeah, that's very scary. That you want to now you're the victim. You started something so in the message you created, now you're the victim. All right? Okay, now I don't know nothing about no essay. I don't know if somebody was essay, somebody threatened to essay. I don't know nothing about that. That's a whole nother ball game. But I will say this. The same person told me to use a condom when I decided to have her. She also told Miss Wanda pretty much the same thing, maybe in different terms. So you have an obsession with the F word in you. When people aren't, that's not even what this is about. Playing victim again, lying and playing victim. I got the receipts. Maybe I need to upload them because I don't have no problem uploading them at all. But child, he was trying to measure something sad. I don't know what it was, but I'm afraid he might hurt himself. So I took it from him. He was a little upset. Now he's trying to turn my blinds off the windows. Child. He said, "Oh, so nasty, so disgusting, so vile. And why would you think that I would want you? Why would you think anybody would want you? Well, we come down here just to have a little time, talk, be a content creator, go over what we're going to talk about, but don't play victim after it's a mess you done started. Then you want everybody to believe that people came after you first. No one's come after you first. No one's come after you first. You going to say hi to Sam Baby Doll? She can't see you waving. My sugar pooker. She can't see you waving. Wave again at her. Say hey. Say hi. Say hi. So, because I'm gonna tell you this. I never, ever said anything to her. Never messed with her, never bothered her, never called her name, even any back chats. And she came out here and said that I had broke up her and Butterfly's relationship. I got receipts for that too. And if you go back through my page, I have it on that Let's Talk Candidly, our grown folks conversation, I think is the title of that. But I discussed that there. So you said he's so cute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What you got? What you got? What you got? Let me have it. Let me have it. Oh, you can throw that in the trash. You can throw that away. Go throw it in the trash can. Thank you, big boy. Girl, he's a mess. When I say he finds the smallest little things that he done threw on the floor, then he come hand them to me, a mess. But I want y'all to realize, I want y'all to be smarter. I want y'all to think smart. You got to think smart. You got to think, you said that's my man, don't try to steal him. You got to think smart. You cannot let these people play on y'all tops. Y'all letting these people play on y'all top, as butterflies say. Don't let these people play on your top. Know who they are. Recognize the games they playing. One of them, she just over there talking. She don't even matter. She don't even matter. She don't have nothing to give or to lose. None of those things. That's trash. Then you go in the trash can. Can you put it in the trash can? Thank you. And so I just want you guys to just think a little bit when people get out here and start telling you stuff. 9 times out of 10, it's a lie. And they're liars. They're plain and simple. 9 times out of 10. Maybe one time you'll find them telling the truth. Why do you think when they come on here and start blaspheming and lying, they co-hosts stay in the background and don't want to be, they doing this the whole time. You done yet? When you done, I come out. As soon as you're done, they come out. Right? Because they don't want to be a part of the drama. And that's fair. No one should be caught up in your mess but you. I'm not saying that there was anything in those court documents are true. Because I don't have nothing to do with it. I ain't been part of it. Because when I'm not going to go for nobody. I don't need none of your dollars. I got some dollars. I don't need none of that. You need your freedom taken away when you start committing crimes. Cyberbullying is a crime. I've said this all the time. Harassment is a crime. Stalking is a crime. Those things are crimes. And they have punishable offenses for each one of those crimes. Every state that you go to has a law for those crimes. They just do. They send their posse around. If you need names of their posse, but look for this name. This We Accept EBT. Look for that name. I would guarantee you they done switched it. They done changed it because I caught on to it when it came out. We Accept EBT is one of them fake names. Okay? Go over there until I said what I said today. It's going to be some fake names in the chat. You just going to have to learn how to figure them out. You're going to have to learn how to figure them out. I done froze. You know what? It mean I done talked way too long and too much. That's what that means. But I said what I said. Watch out for the victim mentality. Watch out. Y'all know I just got new internet. They brought me some fiber over here and look like I'm going to have to call them and give me a couple days free. Watch out for the victim mentality. And watch out for the liars. Watch out for them, y'all. They out here. Right? Because I'm going to say this. And I'm going to be like Dr. Heavenly, I ain't taking it back. I truly believe that True T has done her fair share of aggravation. Right? I don't know if she's threatened anybody. I don't know what she's done. I don't know all those things. I used to listen to it now. She can roast. I'm gonna give you your props where your props are due. That sister can roast, baby. She can roast. She should have been a comedian. But she can roast you. She can really get down to gusto with the words. But I also believe she hurt some feelings in her roasting. And in hurting those feelings, people decide to come out here and talk about her as well. And so I really feel like that you have to watch the liar, right? And you also have to watch the victim mentality. You have to watch it. Because really, honest to God, truly, they go hand in hand. So you got people that are going to be lying, and in their lies, they're going to play victim. You cannot create a storm. Boy, this boy trying to take my loot. Boy trying to take my loot. You can't take my loot, boy. And that playing victim mentality, they're going to start those lies. So you have to watch out for the two because they go hand in hand. But don't let people play on your top. Be smarter. Think with this right here. Think with your big brain. Say, okay, I'm not gonna do all that. You say he going to the candy store. You say my banner takes you out. We accept EBT. We accept it. 2. We accept it 2. You accept it. We accept it. That means you go for the bull swanky. We go for the bull swanky. Here, you want this? There you go. You can play with that. I'm gonna have to put locks on my drawers. Yeah. That's on the floor it goes. Yes, ma'am. I just don't understand how these people have that much time for the foolishness. It's hard for me to keep up with the 24 hours that God has given me, you and me both. I be running out of time all day long. All day long. I got this to do, that to do. I got to be here at 2 o'clock. I got to be there at 1 o'clock. I got to be over there at 5. I got to be there at 8 o'clock. Child, I have a whole life. Lashes, 8 o'clock appointment the other night to get lashes done. But they have time to sit at home and bash each other for hours and hours and hours, baby. By 8:30, 9 o'clock, me and my husband are retired to the bed. We are asleep. You want more? Or is it all? This means all done, so this means more. You want more? This is full. He's giving me sign language. I have to remember what he be talking about. Okay, we'll go downstairs. You want to go downstairs? Get the ball? Want the ball? I'll be glad when he can talk, baby. He's all done? All done? Okay, here. We're going to get some more. You want Granny to hold you? Okay, I'll hold you. Yes, I'll hold you. Yeah, it's okay, Bookie Doody. It's okay, Bookie Doody. Girl, we're going to listen to this line. I'm going to get off this phone. I'm going to get off this phone. He said he's going to the tennis store. He probably is going to the tennis store. She rose heavily and hard too. She could have been a drill instructor. She could have been, because baby, she got it down pat. She got it down pat. Let me get him some snacks. We going with the boulang lane. Yes, definitely. You want an Oreo? Yeah, honey. I knew he wanted something. All he kept doing was putting his hands together. Here. I don't know why he couldn't just tell me. Instead, he wanted to put his hands together. Somebody done tutu. You done tutu. Don't try to play, honey. don't try to play after you done made a mess for Granny to clean up. You said we go with the we go with the boule lane for sure. He's getting locked out. He's gonna get locked out. Carter still uses sign language. I love watching him do sign language. They teaching them that at school. They complain about not having time for the very stuff they spend all of their time doing. Child, let me tell you something. They play victim. What is it? You want your juice? You want another one? Here you go. Is that okay? You got two. You want me to hold one? They're the same. They're the same cookie. I just broke it in half, baby. Same cookie. They spend all their time doing exactly. I would rather remove myself from any mess than to try to decipher everything that's going on. I don't have time to be trying to put the puzzle pieces. Me either. I agree. I just want people to understand. Don't let people play on your top. That's all I'm trying to say. Just. And again, if it's something that is beyond your comfort level, it's okay to click off and move on. It definitely is. I scroll past a lot of stuff. And to be honest with you, I've taken a lot of people out of my algorithm, period. People send me stuff in my inbox. Yeah, I saw the other day somebody asked me for my email. People send me stuff to my Instagram inbox. They send me stuff to my email. I really don't even have to go watch anymore. People are sending it to me. I decide what I want to come out here and talk about. But trust me, I have the receipts. You said I'm the one that dead to the bed. And so many people have more time than me, it seems. Yeah, you know what? We all get the same 24 hours in a day. I think it's just how we utilize said time. And I truly only agree with those things. I believe it's how we utilize said time. What is it, baby? You want more? Finish eating that one. Then we'll get more. You said symmetry. Hence the reason we mind our business over here. Exactly. You said he looks like you. Oh, thank you. They say I have strong genes. I am quick to scroll or click off. Me too. I'm learning that daily. To even stuff that gets sent to my inbox, I'll look at it and be like, okay, I'll go back to that later. I'm gonna go eat me something. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this. Because I'm gonna go get my one thing I'm gonna get my nails done. I'm gonna get my eyelashes done. I'm gonna get these eyebrows arched because they be wild, baby. I finally went. I've been getting them threaded. Yesterday I decided to go to my wax girl. When I walked through the door, she said, "Long time no see." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry." And she said, "Sit down. Where you been? Let me see your eye. They mess up eyelash. They mess up eyebrow." See, yes, ma'am. They messed up my eyebrows. I've been getting them threaded. Oh, no. Threading not good for you. Come on over here. Let me fix you up. And babe, when I say she got me right, babe, that thread ain't been able to do this in a minute. I am so happy. Shout out to Mimi, who is the one who's been waxing my eyebrows for at least 20 years. Child, because that threading don't never do what Mimi does, honey. And shout out to my beautician, cosmetologist friend, who always makes sure the hair is together. I told you I went natural. Yesterday, she was like, "Let's cut some more off." I was like, "Not this time. Let's wait till next month and cut it off." But child, when I say leave with body yaddy yaddy, she always makes sure my hair popping. Even when my hair was way down my back with a relaxer, my hair was always growing. I appreciate having good people who take care of me. I spend too much time taking care of Lady Rowe to be worried about all the crazy stuff y'all got going on. And somebody popped a squat over here. You said, "Hey, Queen Script, hair blowing." Thank you. I see scissors. I scream, "Girl." She had them scissors. She's like, I said, "Wait a minute, you gotta cut it this time. We cut it last time, 2 weeks ago." I said, "I thought we was gonna cut it like once a month, once every other month." She said, "Well, I thought you was ready to get it off of there so you can start them 2-strand twists." Girl, I got about this much relaxer left. Child, after it's off, then we'll start them 2-strand twists. I ain't in no hurry. And I love having a little hang time back there. I love it. I enjoy having some hang time. And she was like, "Your hair is so thick." But to me, I don't see thick. But baby, when this stuff get wet, I gotta tell y'all about my trip last week too. Girl, you need to get the microblade like me. I wake up right every day. Girl, I don't know about no microblade. I got too many eyebrows for microblade. My eyebrows are thick. I had to have them cut. They literally getting there with some scissors. When she do my brows, she had to cut my brows. Then she waxed under and over, and then she had to go back and tweeze. Baby, I got a lot of work that had to be done. You said that threading is painful. Your hair has a lot of body. Thank you. And it's because I have a great beautician who uses great products. That's all it is. I've been going to the same girl since 2003. I have two. I interchange between, and the other one I've been seeing her since 1999. So when you have good people to keep your hair together, stick with them. I've been going to, in fact, the one I go to now, she actually quit doing hair to go do real estate. And when the real estate market slowed down last year, she went back into the shop. So baby, when I saw that she was back in the shop, I was like, put me down for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day you working, put me down for those days. You about to get put out of my room. You are. You about to get put out. You about to get put out, buddy. Yes. Hey, Lady B. How you doing? It's healthy. It really is. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. The one thing about having healthy hair, I take vitamins. And I'm going to tell you, I just take a plain old prenatal. And I sometimes don't even take it, but I try to take it every day, but I be missing. And then as I have realized, as I've grown older, my hair, your hair texture changes every 10 years anyway. But as I've grown older, I realizing that going natural, girl, that's a job. Natural hair, as a relaxed person who was relaxed for years, my hair was so easy to maintain. Natural, it's a little work. It's a little work. It's a little work. Good morning. Everybody speaking. I love that. I love the one. I've been seeing my girl since 2007. She's the best. Oh, I feel the same way. And you know what? I can actually say that my cosmetologist is not just the lady who does my hair. She's my friend. Literally. We have at my birthday party, my milestone birthday party, she came, and I can remember she stood up and talked. And I had tears in my eyes because she talked about she said her love for her children is one of the things. Anybody know me know I love my babies. I done told y'all I kicked down a crack house door to get mine. That's how much I love my babies. And she talked about how she saw how my love for my kids, and when things happen, I've been at the beauty shop and how I just kind of like, remember my son got pulled over he had a car wreck when I was at the beauty shop, and I was like, I gotta go. And she mentioned that. She was like, baby, I'll see you later. I got to go check on my baby. That's me. That's me. So I am that girl. I'm at the shop right now this minute. There are too many people here, girl. That's why I don't do shops on Saturday. I'm normally a Thursday or Friday girl, primarily Thursday morning. Yeah, every other Thursday I'm off work. Those are days I go to the beauty shop. You need to drink that because I know that. And I don't have any more chips. It's just candy. He wants some more Oreos, child. So we're going to have to get off with this live. I don't have any more. They're all gone. See? It's empty. There's only 2 in there. All done. Girl, y'all should see his face. He got Oreo. Sam, baby doll, your boy got Oreo all over his mouth. Was it good? Was it good, boo-boo? Was it good? In his hands. We're going to have to go wash hands, and we're going to probably have to take a dip in the baptismal pool because, baby, it's some aromas coming from over here that don't smell quite right. But yeah, I will say this. So last week, y'all, I went to the bathhouse, Buckstaff Bathhouse in Arkansas. Let me show y'all a picture of Buckstaff. If y'all ever go to Hot Springs, go visit the Buckstaff. And child, it's an experience. You say I'm gonna send my baby to Oreos, girl. His mom would probably be like, So this is the Buckstaff Bathhouse, y'all. And again, I went last Saturday. I went. This bathhouse is supposed to take you back. It was built in 1912. This actual bathhouse. So you're supposed to like take a step back into the 1920s, where it's like I don't even want to say the word I'm thinking. But it's like you're at a trove of, what are you doing? What's going on here? Sad baby, I'm supposed to put a stamp on him and mail him to you. And so what they do is they take you in, right? They wrap a sheet around you after you've taken off your clothes, and then they run these tub of the hot mineral bath, right? So it's a mineral bath. They tell you the minerals that are in the water. They tell you how hot the water is. The water that actually goes into the tub is around 110, 115. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. Child, when I tell you, I felt like I was drowning because these tubs are huge, and they're telling I'm not real tall. They said, let your feet touch the back and then go on the slide. Baby, when I started sliding, I was going under. I was like, I can't do that. She said, yes, you can do it. Just relax. Everybody else in my party told me, because it was 13 of us that went, they put a board in our backs. This lady didn't offer me no board. So I'm sliding down, trying to hold on for dear life while in here trying to get my bath, right? I'm gonna send them to you, saying you ain't got to tell me but one time. I'm gonna put a stamp right here, and I'm gonna mail them to you, child. You're gonna have a whirlwind on your hands. Yes, we did visit the natural spring, which sits outside of the Arlington Hotel. I've been to Hot Springs several times, but this is a girls' trip with my sisters and my sister cousins. So once you get through, let me go back to the page so you can see it. So once you get through, this is just a picture of the men's, because they do men as well. You step back in time, unwind at the Buckstaff Bathhouse, the cherished gem of Hot Springs, Arkansas. I will tell you this, they don't have no air conditioning. They don't have no air. I'm going to say it again. They don't have no air conditioning. So when I tell you that you just kind of at the mercy of the people, you're at the mercy. So these tubs, see this tub right here? These are still the tubs that are used today. These are the tubs that they still use. They ain't upgraded the tubs. They ain't upgraded that tub, not one bit. You said send him first class, he deserves the best, child. I don't think you say that once he get to your house. You might see a whole different story. Girl, he's on the float. My husband got a You know, the thing you roll on the floor and exercise with. My husband has 2 of them. So he's been rolling. If I can keep him doing that for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to be good. But I guarantee you, he's going to be back over here. Here he come. I knew it wasn't going to be long. They sit you in once you get ready. So now the color is this blue, right? So you see right here, this is the actual tub. That big long thing is the jets that make it to a spa, and they cut it on. And baby, when I say the water be hit you, and it feels good. I'm not gonna lie. The tub could be a little smaller for the shorter people, but because it's an historical place, they can't do a lot of upgrades. They did say they would be getting an air conditioner this year because people are complaining. This is the only bathhouse that is owned by Arkansas Parks and Recreation. And then over here on the right, this little steam thing, you sit in there, your neck out, they wrap a sheet around your neck, you're totally, you're in your birthday suit, and everything up under is getting a steam. Child, it was a lot. Then they lay you on these blue cot-looking things with towels up under you. And the towels are 140 degrees. And they tell you lay back when you feel like you can tolerate the towels. Once I laid back, baby, the towels was the best part of the whole experience. And then I got a 20-minute massage. So this is the thing right here to the left at the bottom was actually the steamer that I use. I didn't have the cute steamer like this on the right. This is the steamer I had over here on the left. They didn't take me to I guess these cute ones are in the men's department because mine looked like that. And all of them in the area I was in looked like. Overall, it was a decent experience. Would I do it again? Probably not. But yeah, it was something. And they said the water comes straight out of the hot springs. So if you're ever in Hot Springs, Arkansas, or want to take a trip to Hot Springs, go to Buckstaff Bathhouse if you want to be, in your birthday suit around 15 other people, 15 other women, and people snatching sheets off of you. The sheets be thin because once they get wet, you see everything up under, baby. They say you can wear a bathing suit. I should have took mine. I didn't take one. My niece was like, "Oh, we can do this. You don't need a bathing suit, child." I thought I was gonna have a little bit more privacy than what I had, but I didn't. Michelle told me, "Go. That's right. Get your baby. You can get this baby." What happened? You bump your head? Yeah, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. It feel better? All right, girl. This boy can talk. I don't know why he acting like he's mute. He ain't mute, trust me. I don't know why Sam Baby Doll said that. I told her I'm going to send her some of mine. Girl, I'm going to send her this one. I already said it. He's coming first class meal. She told me to send him. At least he's quiet. He is quiet right now, because he was talking earlier. Everything is getting steamed. Everything. Michelle, everything. Because even after that, they take you and sit you in what they call a sitz bath. But it looks like a sink that sits on the floor. It's full of hot water, and you sit in it. You just sit in it. Baby, when I tell you, I had by the time I got out of there, this natural hair was a whole afro. It was a whole, when I say it was an afro, it was an afro. I had to go back to the Airbnb, blow dry my hair, and flat iron it just so I could take pictures with the group because we did pajama night. It was a big miss. Simply said I went to a Korean spa in Georgia and it was a complete naked spa. Girl. I told my niece, you tell me this. Girl, really? They do the scam. Yoni steam hip. Yes, we did the yoni steam. Actually, they considered that thing that you sat in with your neck out the yoni steam. It was similar to the yoni steam, but it's what they did in the 1920s, according to them, because everything in there is supposed to take you back in time, and you are to experience the way they did back in the 1920s. She said, "Oh, I know what a sitz bath is, baby. This wasn't this kind of sitz bath that I had when I had my baby. This is a sit. I sat in a whole bucket of water. It wasn't even a bucket. It was actually a sink on the floor, and they had them lined up, and they just set all the girls on inside the sink. It was funny. I told my niece, did you see anybody? My daughter too. Did you see anybody? Girl, he is taking my Bluetooth keyboard and is over there beating on it. I'm about to get off of this phone. Get off of this live because he gonna be destroyed all my things." Anywho, I told my daughter, I was like, did you see anybody disinfecting anything? And she said, no. I said, girl, ain't come back here. So my sister said, oh, yeah, I saw them. They were doing some disinfecting. I ain't seen no disinfecting, but maybe they were. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I've enjoyed this live. We talked about some funny stuff. We talked about some funny things. You said symmetry. I go to a complete naked spa here too. See if my nakedness is everybody else's problem. I love it and walk around with everything swinging. Child, I'm gonna tell you this. I like everything to be covered. I walk around this moo with nothing on up under, but I'm not gonna be out in the people public with no clothes on. The Lord didn't build me like that. I'm sorry. He did. Maybe with an attendant, but I don't need to be among a whole room full of women with no clothes on. That's not what I need in my life. Other people need it, but I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need it. You ready to take a bath? All right, you guys. Symmetry's laughing. Yes, honey. I don't need it. I need to be covered up. I need to be covered up. I just do. I need to have something on. I wasn't raised that way. I don't feel comfortable that way. Some people like walk around with no clothes on. That ain't my ministry. My ministry is to wear the fivefold ministry, you know, all the things, the underclothes, the garments. I do it all. I put the clothes on. I don't walk around without clothes. I was uncomfortable at first, but got over it. That's how I was at the last week, honey. I was like, I'm in here now. I done paid them my $100 and some odd dollars. I'm in here. I might as well go for what I know. You say, moo me down, girl. Live for me. You know, I done see you in your moo. I know we two peas in the pie. We enjoy a comfortable moo. I got on a moo right now. Right now. You said those people didn't have to see me again. That's how I felt about it. I'm telling you, that was the only reason why I felt I don't know these people. They don't know me. When I leave here, I'll never see these people again. If the Lord said the same, I'll never see them again. So I do not care. I'm going in here, let these people, baby. When she came and got me out of that water after 20 minutes, and I felt like I was out. When I said water was drenching off my face, that's how hard I was sweating in that hot water. When she came and got me out, she goes, stand up, turn your back to me, and I'm going to wrap you in this sheet. First time she tried to get the sheet off, I had tied it around my neck. Yeah. She goes, what happened? I was like, it's tied around my neck. I didn't even realize it because I've been sitting in the waiting room for so long without, waiting on them to come call my name. But child, she tried to get that sheet off me and snatched me in my neck. But overall, I enjoyed Hot Springs. We went to the Fisherman's Wharf. Child, I'm going to give a review on that one day. But it came highly recommended. I ain't recommending them to nobody. I said what I said, and I ain't gonna take it back. I said what I said. I had the catfish. The catfish needed some more seasoning. I'm being honest with you. I had the okra. The okra was good. I had another vegetable. Did I have a salad? I'm trying to remember. And then I had an appetizer. My appetizer was stuffed shrimp, and it wasn't cheap because my whole bill came out, and I left a grip there. The stuffed shrimp needed some seasoning as well. It looked like they put some Old Bay in it, but we did a little garlic salt, little pepper. We put the things in there, and it was missing the things. I'm used to stuffed shrimp from the Pappasitos because this was wrapped in bacon. They need to go get with Pappasitos and get their recipe. But we're gonna talk about the Fisherman's Wharf later on, and I'll give y'all my take on that. We visited the pancake shop Saturday morning, and if you've ever in Hot Springs, you got to stop at the pancake shop. Now, I'm going to tell you this, their pancakes be flat as a board, but the breakfast be good. They have the best ham, the best bacon, because they get all of their meats from a local meat market, where the meats are locally grown and all that. And the bacon, so good. The sausage, so good. So good. And then they have homemade apple butter. Absolutely delicious. So if you're ever in Hot Springs, stop at the pancake shop and have breakfast there. I believe that's it. Got some hot water from the natural springs. Got a chance to take some pictures by the natural springs. Bought me some clothes at the market. I bought me a jumpsuit. Absolutely adore it. But that's about it. I enjoyed Hot Springs. Otherwise, I don't have to do I've got the experience from the bathhouse. I never have to go back to the bathhouse. But yeah, I enjoyed Hot Springs for the most part. And I'm gonna talk about it. We rented a home. We rented a house on the lake, on Lake Hamilton. Beautiful lake house. I think I showed you guys. I was sitting out on the boat deck. I was sitting on the back of the house where it shows at the lake. But the house itself was absolutely amazing. 4 bedrooms, a room that had nothing but bunk beds in it. Then that room downstairs had its own living quarters. Outside, there was a TV on the upstairs balcony. They had 2 upstairs balcony, one that went out of a bedroom. Absolutely beautiful place to sit at a bistro set and have coffee. I only had one complaint about the Airbnb. The hot water trickled out. I don't know what was wrong with the hot water, but that was on the reviews already. We should have read it before we rented the Airbnb. Always make sure you read the reviews and you take them literally. You would think, because on the comments he said they had fixed it. It was not fixed. So we had only one person could take a shower at a time. We just managed it. People just woke up early and took showers, and we made do. Bunch of ladies just getting together to have a great time. And we did just that. We had a great time. We played games. We went out in the town and did all the things. And we got a chance to enjoy some earth without the hustle and bustle of the city that we all live in. Anywho, again, if y'all ever in Hot Springs, do all the things. Have all the fun. Do the experiences. I'm telling you, when I travel, I do the experience. I've showed y'all me in Bali, baby. And I was swinging from the swings. You got to do all the things when you do that. Anywho, you guys, if no one has told you today that they love you, I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I won't be back today because I got things to do. So we're going to have a Love and Marriage Huntsville review on tomorrow. I'll probably do it early tomorrow because I'm going to do Bell Collective as well. Child, I got to get out. This little boy doing the most. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. I love you.